What up, everybody? It's Legendary Mojo, and I got my other sketchbook tour. You know, and my last one, we left off on this picture. So if you didn't see this picture, you've been capping and you've been slacking because you haven't been watching any of my videos. But my sketchbook tours are actually interesting and not boring. But yeah, let's get into it because, you know, I've been making a lot of drawings over the past, let's say, 2 months. 2 months I've been making a lot of good drawings because, you know, it's already July the 2nd and I already made my drawings for July the 1st. And I already drew one for yesterday for July the 2nd. So, let's see what I've been doing for the past month. Now, this one right here, I was just practicing how to draw hands, and then, you know, I just did a random eye. I don't know what I was doing, but then is when I started getting into more depth with the hands. Like, I wanted to get better with the hands, so I looked at this tutorial on YouTube where you can draw your hand like this. And, you know, you put the little circles right here for your knuckles. You know, you put your circles, and then she said, connect this, like, let me say, she said the width of your wrist, you know, your wrist. You put this right here, then move it up, and that's how you can make your middle finger. That's what she said. And it was real easy because now I use that method every time. You see, like, go to your wrist, put your thumb at your wrist, then your finger right here at your knuckle, and then move that up right at your knuckle, and that determines the size of your middle finger. So that's what I learned that from. And then I drew my own hand where I did this, as you can see here. I took a picture of it, of my own hand, of doing this pose right here. I kind of messed up over here. I took the curve too wide. You can see right here, it's supposed to be just a normal curve, but I took, like, I don't know what I did. I was just in a rush, I guess. I don't have no excuse for it, but as you can see, I did that. You know, I did all the details. It took a long time for it. I just used circles for the shading. That's what I used. Then I drew my fist too. Well, I tried to. Like, you can see there's no shape and form in that. Like, look at that form. It's just straight. Look at that form over there. It's going out like that, and this, and it don't look that good. I didn't finish it anyway. This is one of my drawings of my comic book character again. I like to draw comic book characters I made up. This does not look like it's comic. It's basically just cartoon mixed with comic. That's what it looks like to me. And this is just one another of my characters. I mean, he's not that special to you guys, but to me, he's special. Alright? This is another comic book character. I've just been drawing characters all month. I just love drawing my own characters, making them up, having special powers. I have a lot of ideas. And this is where you saw my last video. I started sketching up, you know, Batgirl. I was trying to see how to mix a color with blue and black, because I kept seeing other comic book artists do it, but I'm just not doing it right. So, you know, here, it's an unfinished Batgirl, because I ran out of freaking ink, so I couldn't finish it. So, sorry for that. I couldn't finish Batgirl. I just couldn't. Man, I need more ink. Yes, I do not have no money, which is why I made a video on low budget people, how to make art videos. And here's another comic book panel. I haven't finished. I'm going to finish the comic book panel. You can already see the next picture behind it, but I'm going to finish comic books. Like, I'm going to start finishing them because I need to get better at making comics if I want to become a comic book artist. And you already know, this kind of basically gives you a hint on how I look, but this is, you know, me next to Legendary Mojo. Yes, this is how Mojo look. If you remember my old profile picture, you know that's Mojo. The profile picture I have now is not my OC. That is my comic book character, not my OC. So, yeah, you'll see. I probably have another picture of him in this book of my character, of my comic book character. But yeah, you'll see. You know, this is just more sketching. I'm trying to draw, you know, eyes and shadows. So I can place the shadow right over there on the lips, on the glasses, and you know, I decided to draw another one of my comic book characters in the rain. You know, he just got done fighting, and he's still standing. The buildings, all that. This is when I started wanting to draw backgrounds now. Like, I wanted to draw backgrounds more, because I seen that backgrounds make your drawing pop out more. So, I just started drawing backgrounds. Now, you'll see the more backgrounds I add in the rest of my drawings. But you can see here, this is one of my other characters. His power is darkness. Yeah, I guess the other half of him, like, darkness is inside his body, so that's a good description for you. And yeah, you can see here, darkness. I didn't color anything in, because, you know, that would be taking forever trying to color that. And this is where I drew all my face, because, you know, I wanted to see how did he get his shadow, like the shadow on the side of his face. And then I added that on the rest of my comic book characters. I added it on all three of them, put it on different sides, and tested it to see how it was going to look. And I'm still trying to do that little method, but I didn't do it with my hand. I just drew it freehand without looking at anything. Same over here. I was trying to do muscles, but I placed the muscles around. We all know that's the bicep right there. Then the triceps. Then the deltoids. I was supposed to do deltoids, and then the forearms. I was supposed to do all that right, but I didn't do it right. And then, you know, I try to draw more of my comic book characters up here with more shadowy. And from ZHC, I drew his marshmallow so I can learn how to draw the hatching right. Because I was trying to see how to do cross hatching, because I need to do better at cross hatching. Anyway, then I did the swan, bro. Like, I drew a swan because I'm about to draw my grandma a swan. I'm about to paint her one for some money. Yeah, she sent a commission. Yeah, that's basically a commission. She wanted me to draw her a swan for, you know, for some money. So I'm trying to get to it. And this is one of my comic book characters again. I used the comic book style. I used that shading all I've been practicing back there. I used shading on her, you know, on the side of her face, because, you know, the light is reflecting over here. So I should have left this alone. I left all this alone. But, you know, I put the shading everywhere. I gave her abs. I gave her, I forgot what these are called. I don't know the muscles for over there. But, yeah. I didn't color in her hair. I just, you know, I scribbled all that around. You know, I drew her little flames up there. So that's what I basically did. And, you know, this is from the SpongeBob Unexpected Meme. So, go watch that video. And I was trying to draw another realistic face with, like, face paint. A girl with face paint, but I never got to finish it because, I wasn't really motivated to finish his drawing. Like, I did not like how it looked. It does not look good to me. For some reason, I just see it does not look good. It probably look good to y'all, but to me, it don't look good. And this is where my shading got way better. Look at this. You see how the way it makes the nose look like it's 3D? Like, then I drew him in realistic form. Now, he's a black guy. He got his powers is ice. You know, because you can see Ice Thief. You can literally see all the little smoke and stuff coming out. Because, you know, I didn't get to finish it, so. And this is one of my best friend's character. Her power is psychic powers and telekinesis, so she can, like, lift you up. And yeah, she's pretty OP, as you can see. Like, she looks like she's OP. This is why I started adding little folds in the clothes, like in the wrinkle. This is basically a trench coat. You know, it cakes down right here. Then, you know, the half right there. Then, you know, her little shirt is under the trench coat. So then, you know, she got on her mask, all that, man, hair in the tail. But yeah, and this is another one. This is what I told you. I started drawing backgrounds now. You remember I use 1-point perspective. Like, I already know how to use it. So I put it in here. I drew the drawing first, then I drew the background. I don't know why I did that. Some people say draw the background first, then the drawing, but I don't know. I drew the muscle wrong. You know, the biceps supposed to be right there. They're supposed to stop somewhere right there. Then the forearms, it connects down to your fingers. I drew the little girl because she's my favorite character in my comic books. You know, I did the shadows. I put all the shadows right there because the lights are off, so I'm putting the details on it. Like, I didn't put a lamp, you know, like a little light up here that he switched on. And you can see this person back there. You can obviously tell what's going on here because the background is added, so you can tell what's going on. He's hiding behind the bed, trying to hide from him. So you can obviously tell what's going on. And you can see I also added socks. Like, I'm getting good at drawing feet. I skipped the page here. This is my profile picture. As you can see, this is my profile picture. I really like what I did with the shadow. I'm trying to do like little All Might stuff. Because, you know, this is how I want my comic books to be. So I got to keep practicing it. And you already know this was my last video with the Red Knight. I didn't get a lot of views on it. So I really expected to get a lot of views from doing a good drawing like this. Improvement. Better than my old one. But it is what it is. I'm a low YouTuber. That's what I'm supposed to get. And this is where I drew some anatomy freehand. I drew an eye freehand. I didn't do, and I drew some cloth freehand. I just looked at my shirt from my suit and tie. I looked at it. You know, I looked at the crease to see how it bent, and I practiced everything. This was all freehand to see did I improve over. Let me see how long since May and June. I was trying to see how long did I improve. You know, I drew all this freehand. I used all that freehand. Then after that, I was planning on how to make eyes tutorial. I was planning on doing that, but I have a feeling that people are not going to watch it again, but I don't care. I'm still going to try to make a video on how to draw eyes. This is what I used to draw my eyes, realistic form. From comedy, how I used to draw, and this is how I used to draw my eyes, and thinking this was realistic, but it was actually an anime eye. So I'm going to be showing you how to draw all those types of eyes. And this was another random anatomy pattern. I was just trying to draw skeleton body. Like, this is one of my characters, you know, her little skeleton hanging out her body. I was trying to learn how to do the bones right. You can obviously tell the bones. I did not know it was 2 right here for the tree move. I forgot, what's the bone called? Trimmer? I don't know. Not trimmer. That's not what the bone is called, bro. But, you know, the leg bone, the strongest bone in your body, the leg, the thigh bone. But I forgot. So, you already know this is that meme from yesterday. I'll do this literally in, it took me an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes, because, you know, I had to color in all the black right there. You know, that takes a long time to do that, especially on a big picture that covers up half of the page. So, and this is where I decided to draw my own anatomy. I didn't look up anything. I didn't look at anything. I didn't look at no references. I just drew my own. Like, I took a picture of myself holding, like, taking a selfie. Like, you can see, like, I grabbed the phone and I took a selfie of myself, and I put the phone, like, over my head. Like, you see, like, I did this. I took it over my head, and I took a picture of myself so it could look like, the camera angle is coming from up here and not just from flat. Like, it's just coming from up there. So, you know, she's holding her hand up for the greater blast you with her powers. And then here's the results of me finishing. And this is how it turned out. I didn't get to finish the drawing yet. I'm still working on this today. It's been 2 days since I started working on this. I like the way it's starting now. But I added more shadowy on her shirt. And then I added the details over here to show that that's the shirt right there. I added more and more details. Like, I've been improving on my drawings. This is just color pencils, by the way. This is not markers. I've been drawing, like, perfectly. This is markers right here, but I don't have any expensive ones. This is cheap markers, Crayola markers, like, real cheap. And then I did the fingers all by myself. Like, I just looked at my hand, did the same method she told me to do, and then boom, it was real easy. Like, fingers and hands are getting easier, by the way, like, if you just keep drawing. And I made the eyes lighter glow by adding a little white. But that's all I've been doing. You know, the sketchbook is almost done. This has been a pretty big sketchbook. It's bigger than my other ones, but I'm glad it is. I'm gonna probably get another one of these, because these sketchbooks are really giant, and I'm really glad they are. And this is when I started testing out the markers. You know, the cheap markers. This is my first time ever using markers. I was still on pencils for a very long time, so this is my first time ever using markers. Like, I was trying to test out the colors, you know, Crayola, do they blend good with other colors? But, you know, I need Copics, and all them markers so I can make it like a guide level. But I'm starting to paint now. Bought some paint, too. Bought some paint supplies, you know. I'm finna get ready to start painting that swan so I can see my artistic level. I'm finna try many things, but I'm not finna just draw. I'm finna paint. I'm finna do all that. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit a like. If you enjoyed the sketchbook, like. And if you really enjoyed my channel, hit a subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 1K subscribers so I can live stream me drawing my stuff, and people can sit and chat with me and get to know me. So, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.